Powell, it's a big week for the club. Obviously on Saturday we head down to Wembley and take part in the 1895 Cup final. First of all, just talk us through a little bit of how you're feeling, obviously heading into quite an important game for the club.
Yeah, pretty relaxed to be honest. I think we've been really good leading into this game. I thought our second half last week was quality. A little bit clunky in the first half, few changes to the team. I've got to pick a team, which is always hard for these games, especially when we've got quite a few players playing well. So there might be somebody who's playing well who doesn't get in the team. But yeah, pretty relaxed. We trained today, just looking at some detail really on what we're going to do at the weekend, both with and without the ball. And then we'll step it up a little bit Wednesday, and then we've got a final team run before we travel down. So I'm relaxed. I think it's a great opportunity for us, and we're in a good place to take that opportunity. But there's always another team on the other side of the field, and Sheffield will come after us, and we've got to be able to deal with everything they throw at us.
You speak about Sheffield. Obviously, we've played them earlier on this season over at the Olympic Legacy Park, but do you feel like it's going to be a very, very different Sheffield team that we come up against on Saturday?
Yeah, I do. I think they will want to have learned a bit from that game, but so do we. I think it's a one-off game, and that's the big thing about these games is I don't think you can carry too much from before. I've said that to the boys that you've got to realise that this is a one-off game. They're going to come with a fair bit about them. It's a final. Everybody wants to play in finals. Nobody's going to limp into a final. I'll tell you that for nothing. So, we'll be ready. We know it's going to be a tough challenge, and we need to be good.
You've played and coached in some finals yourself, obviously, and what sort of messages are you giving to the boys, maybe that haven't experienced these big one-off games before?
Well, we haven't really spoke about it too much yet, probably more on Wednesday and Friday, but this particular game is a little bit different because it's after the Challenge Cup final, so after the finals run there's a fair bit of celebrating, and I watched the 2019 game where the players are warming up, and it was Warrington that won that day, and they're celebrating, and there's a lot of people making a lot of noise, so it's a little bit different, and you need to be mindful of that. Ultimately, you just got to play your game. It's a game on the same pitch. Make sure you do what you want to do, and you nullify the opposition, and nothing else around it should really rattle you. We've got our preparation out of the way early. 2 weeks ago, once we won the semi-final, and so boys should be clearing their heads that this is what we've got to do. Just get on with the job.
The fans have followed us home and away all year long. What do you think it means to them guys being able to watch their team at Wembley for the first time in 45 years?
Well, I know from talking to them that it's pretty big. We had an open training session the other day, and there's a lot of fans there with rosettes on and Wembley t-shirts. So people get excited about Wembley. If you look now, it's extended a little bit in football, and they play playoff games there. But it doesn't mean any less than a final does. It's just an iconic place, and everybody wants to play there. I know there's quite a few of our boys that haven't, so for them to get that opportunity, that's special. Well, then it's all about playing well in finals, and winning the final. You never feel great if you lose it. So for us, get our job done, do what we do. Don't get wrapped up in all the things that surround a final. Just prepare well, prepare the same as you have done, and go and play well.
What's it been like this year, obviously coming into a club that had been relegated from Super League? Brand new owner comes in, you bring a brand new coaching staff in, a host of new players, and then we go on this magical run. It's obviously ending in a Wembley final. We're obviously going very well in the league as well, and that's still got a long way to go. But what's it meant to you this year so far?
Oh, for me, getting back on track in my coaching career. I had a couple of year and a half that was really difficult, and I just felt like I needed freshening up. Wakefield was a great opportunity, speaking to Matt, and then it's about creating an environment for players to thrive and prosper in, and I think we've done that. I think the coaching staff have been amazing, the support staff amazing. We've done a great job in terms of recruitment, and we're consistent. And for me, it's always about creating a consistent rugby league team. people who do the jobs consistently every week, and they're looking to get better. So I think so far we've done that. You can't take your eye off the ball. I think Champ's a real tough league where teams are coming after us. We've got a target on our back. Everybody knows that, but I think we've handled that pretty well so far, and we just need to keep doing that and stay consistent. It's always hard around finals. I thought we handled the really difficult part of it on Friday, and then we're into the final now, so just focus on that and then we move on and stay motivated, stay consistent.